those who choose to live alone. Trang Nhung can't remember how many times her biological aunt urged her parents to check why her 35-year-old niece had never loved anyone, nor did she seem impatient. Nhung felt in her aunt's thoughts that she was living a very miserable life. "I need to protect my parents, so I constantly upgrade my self-image by dressing well and buying expensive things," Trang Nhung said. She explained that she did it so that people could see that being single was great too, and her parents were reassured that their daughter was doing well. Born in a family with good economic conditions in Bac Ninh City, Nhung is also considered to have good looks and a stable job, so no one believes that she is still alone. "Once my parents even asked me if I was gay," she said. Nhung said that she has no problem from her personal life, work or social relationships, even she is very happy, so she does not need a companion for life. Single life gives her freedom, more time to meet friends, travel and take care of herself. Why push yourself into a marriage adventure, where your living habits, interests and quality of life will be changed for other people, Nhung reasoned. Trang Nhung took souvenir photos at the Dien Bien Phu relic area. Photo, character provided. Also chooses a single life to enjoy freedom, but Man Quang, a lecturer at a university in Hanoi, doesn't care about other people's opinions like Nhung. Many years ago, this 40-year-old man declared his pursuit of freedom, instead of being bound by family life and children. Born into a family with a multi-generational tradition of education, from an early age Quang always felt that his life was a series of tasks assigned by others. All of them go on the same path as having to go to university, get a job, get married, buy a house, buy a car, have children. As programmed. "So where is my life anymore?" Quang said. He asserts that he is very good at the moment and chooses not to get married to free himself from dependence and enjoy life with the money he earns. Trang Nhung or Quang is said to represent the trend of actively choosing to live alone, which is growing around the world. According to research by the international organization Euromonitor, London, UK, there are now more than 300 million people living alone globally, an increase of about 80% compared to 15 years ago. In some Asian countries such as China, Korea, and Japan, the concept of single economy has even arisen, where goods and services are specifically designed to serve one-person households. In Vietnam, the percentage of people living alone is also trending up rapidly, from 6.23% in 2004 to 10.1% in 2019, according to the General Statistics Office. Single living has become a new trend, representing the economic and spiritual independence of some young people, said Master Vo Minh Than, lecturer at the Department of Psychology at Ho Chi Minh City University of Education. Shall. According to a 2012 study by psychologists at City University of San Diego and published by the American Psychological Association, people born in the 80s and 90s are more likely to be self-centered than those born in the 80s and 90s. Previous generation. They appreciate individualism, the biggest manifestation of which is the desire to live for themselves. If marriage cannot improve their quality of life, or affect their self-worth, they will not choose marriage. According to Mr. Than, in addition to pursuing individualism, the lack of finding a suitable partner, fear of children or obsession with an unhappy marriage also makes many people choose to be single. Phuong Lin, 36 years old, always refuses all matchmaking offers, arranged dates by relatives and friends, for fear of having a disastrous marriage like her mother. After more than a decade of working in Saigon, she bought a house but did not consider getting married and having children. She has an unhappy family, her parents separated a long time ago. Witnessing the usual quarrels, the unreasonable beatings poured on her body after each conflict between her parents, she swore to live alone when she grew up. What's the point of getting married if you're not happy? Lin asked herself. For Lin, A low-quality married life is not equal to a high-quality single life. She was also afraid of children, afraid that they would approach or invite them to play with her. A few months ago, when a close friend gave birth to visit, Lynn had to sit at the end of the bed because she hated the smell of milk. "If I don't love children, I can't raise them well. If I do," she explained, and said that life would be comfortable and leisurely without children. Having attended many weddings, Lynn has never felt appreciated or touched, because she thinks that the main character acts, and the guests just stick to eating. However, this girl is not immersed in her own world but still has a close connection with her friends. According to Lynn, the scariest thing about being single is losing connection with society, which causes people to fall into extreme loneliness.